Hey there, Helldivers! Welcome back to the channel where we help you turn the tide in your battle against the Illuminate. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a rookie diving into Super Earth's toughest enemies, we've got some game-changing tips to make sure you dominate the battlefield. Tip number 1. The salute trick. Alright, starting off with something simple but super effective. Want to raise your flag faster? Salute it. That's right. Show some respect and watch that flag fly up faster than your squad can reload. Tip number 2. Crushing the Harvesters. Harvesters giving you a hard time? Not anymore. Here's a quick breakdown of how to take them down like a pro. First, shred their shields with your primary weapon, then switch to the commando. Aim for the head and boom, Harvester down. No commando, no problem. Use the Quasar Cannon for a devastating second blow after dropping the shields. Feeling fancy? Grab a heavy revolver and go straight for their horns. Break those bad boys and they won't be able to regenerate their shields. While you're at it, aim for the weak spots on their legs for extra damage. Tip number 3. Disable Disruptors. Those pesky Disruptors messing with your mission? Here's the trick. You can actually shoot their generators to take them offline. No generator? No problem. Just make sure you find them and you take them down. Tip number 4. Take down enemy Illuminate ships. Enemy ships got you pinned? Here's how to make quick work of them. First, shoot down their shields using the breaker or penetrator, which is basically your primary weapon. Then, use a grenade or use a grenade launching pistol and aim for the doors where the Voltless come out of. This will guarantee the ship will blow up. It's quick, clean, and satisfying. Tip number 5. Arc Thrower for the win. If there's one weapon you must bring to the Illuminate fight, it's the Arc Thrower. This thing melts Illuminate like butter on a hot skillet. Trust me. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It absolutely slaps. Tip number 6. W.A.S.P Weapon Love. Got issues with Harvesters, Overseers, Elevated Overseers, and Watchers? Equip the W.A.S.P. It's great for taking them down from a distance, but here's the trade-off. You'll have to ditch your jetpack and your shield generator. Still, totally worth it if you want to clear the skies effectively. Tip number 7. Stalwart For Support. The Stalwart is your go-to support weapon against the Voltless, Overseers, and those pesky jetpack enemies, Elevated Overseers. Its steady fire will keep the battlefield under control while your team advances. Tip number 8. Rare samples at Disruptors. Ever wondered where are all the rare samples? Here's a little secret. Disruptor bases often have rare samples, so make sure you do a thorough sweep before moving on. You never know what goodies you might find. Tip number 9. Top Stratagems. Let's talk about Stratagems. Here are the MVPs you'll want in your arsenal. Rail Cannon, Orbital Laser, Precision Strikes, and Barrages for pure destruction. Support stratagems like Guard Dog, Jetpack, Stalwart, Arc Thrower, Gatling Gun, Sentry, and Autocannon Sentry for crowd control. Now you can mix and match based on your mission. Flexibility is key. Tip number 10. Defense Mission Strategy. Defense missions, load up 3 sentries and a strong support weapon, preferably the Arc Thrower. Now I have played and tested this. The Arc Thrower, like I said, absolutely slaps. If you're playing with friends, experiment with combos to find out what works best for your squad. Teamwork makes the dream work, but make sure you are packed with those sentries. Tip number 11. Medium armor penetration for Overseers, Elevated Overseers, and Harvesters, and also the Watchers. Medium armor penetration weapons are your best friend. Equip them and you'll punch through their defenses like a pro. And I would recommend using the Penetrator, which is the #1 rated medium armor penetrator weapon, my go-to weapon personally, and me and my buddies have been using that every time we fight the Illuminates. Tip number 12. Vehicle handling. Vehicles are awesome, but here's the catch. They've got a slight delay and not the best grip. Plan your moves ahead to avoid awkward crashes into enemy lines, or worse, flipping your car upside down with all your fellow divers in it. Especially when you're in those heated moments, getting chased by an army or the Harvesters. That is not the position you want to be in. So I recommend practicing driving around a little bit so that you can get better at it. Tip number 13. Blitz Missions. For those Blitz missions, coordinate with your squad, have teammates equip lasers, and then split up to handle multiple ships at once. With one well-placed orbital laser, those ships will be melted and destroyed within minutes. Since you get only 12 minutes to do this mission, you can quickly finish it up by taking them out with these lasers and then spend the rest of the match trying to collect those samples, super credits, and finish those side objectives. Tip number 14. Destroy Tesla Coils. Enemy Tesla Coils zapping you to oblivion, take them out with impact grenades. Other weapons won't cut it. Only explosives will do the trick, so aim carefully. I have tried medium armor penetrating, light armor penetrating, and even heavy armor penetrating, but these three do not work against them. The only weapons that, like I said, work are the explosive, or like I said, the well-placed impact grenade can always take care of it. Tip number 15. Arc armor saves lives. Finally, let's talk about arc armor sets like the EX00, EX03, and EX16. These will protect you from getting one shot by the arc damage. And I'm talking about any type of arc damage, whether it be the arc coils, whether it be the harvester shooting you up close, or whether it be the watchers zapping you around. These are absolute lifesavers, especially in high difficulty missions. I highly recommend rolling around with these armor sets. Trust me, you'll thank me later. So that's it for today's tactical breakdown. If you found these tips helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more Helldiver strategies. You got your own tips or epic stories? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time.